All right, today we're going to Lakeland to go to the punk rock flea market. Traditionally, punk rock flea markets are like a really DIY exchange of goods. I went to one in Tampa that was just kind of some tables set up outside of a venue and people were selling old flyers and records and things. This definitely seems more like a traditional market. A lot of really cool vendors, a bunch from here in Orlando, which is super cool, and some punk bands playing as well. I'm really excited about the punk stuff specifically. I want to see if there's any old flyers because I'm really into collecting vintage ephemera, and check out the bands and just see what else there is to offer. I don't have a lot of like actual vintage punk flyers. Well, shit, I don't have any real vintage punk flyers. They can get really expensive, and I have so much other ephemera that I've collected, and some just things that I've collected. I collect a lot of stuff, and that's just one I haven't delved into. The price point's a little too high for me, but I hope I can find something cool and affordable today at this punk rock flea market. I do have, the only like real punk ephemera that I have are a couple Fugazi tickets. In June, I went up to Washington, DC, the birthplace of the DIY movement, hardcore punk, and I got to meet Brendan Canty, who is composing the score for my first feature documentary, and do a short documentary on him that I'm editing and will hopefully put out on my White Lake Productions channel soon. While I was there, I also got to meet Ian MacKaye of Minor Threat and Fugazi and etc., punk legend, huge hero of mine. Obviously, I had to take a Minor Threat Steps photo. If you've ever seen that famous photo, and everyone that goes to the Discord house has to recreate it, so I was incredibly fortunate to be able to meet him and get to recreate that, and he gave me those Fugazi tickets. He shoved them in my shirt pocket. But those are priceless. So I'll be wanting to get those framed and put them up on the wall behind me. I want this to be my punk wall, just like music wall in general. But let's go. Let's see what we can find today. See if there's any cool Black Flag, Fugazi, Minor Threat stuff. And check out the bands and everything else. Okay, here's the fit check. Oh gosh, I can't get the whole body. I have the vintage Discord record shirt. I'm trading comfort for style with my New Balances because I'm getting old. I can't wear Converse anymore. They're so bad for your feet. Let's go. Okay, Brody, we're leaving. We'll see you later. All right, we've made it to Lakeland. At a park, actually not that far away. You can kind of see it just right down there, and it looks expansive. Seems like kind of similar to a lot of markets that we have in Orlando, but much bigger. So I'm very excited. Let's go. All right, definitely one of the vendors I was very excited for. Titty Bats. I've been following them for a long time. All right, trash secured from Titty Bats. One of my favorites, finally. Now, they come down here often. They're maybe Georgia based, but I think, could be wrong. Sorry, Titty Bats, if you're watching this. I'm guessing Savannah, that's my random guess. But yeah, finally got to get some art in person. I'll do like a haul at the end, I guess, if I get a bunch of more stuff. But top one was definitely Titty Bats.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is like very expansive. We've got a lot of markets in Orlando, but nothing like this, honestly. This is huge. Maybe like the biggest market in Orlando is a similar-ish size to this, but yeah, this is awesome. It just goes on and on. So many cool vendors. Ooh, this is Binks over here. This is a downtown Orlando coffee shop and venue and such. They have old punk ephemera. Yeah, look at this stuff. This is so cool. This is exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. This stuff is so fucking cool. This is a dangerous road to go down collecting these. Look at that there. A little two-stepping Mickey. All right. I got it. Hi. Hi. Two-stepping Mickey. Original flyer. Well, you know, it's a fucking Xerox, but that's how these things go. I don't really have an original flyer, honestly. This is kind of my first one, so this baby's going straight back to the car. Well, this is very fucking cool so far. I'm super overwhelmed. I've already found cooler things than most markets ever. I mean, I've wanted this kind of stuff so bad for so long. It's really, really hot, but that's just typical Florida, huh? Man, I feel like I only got through a few booths. I already bought some stuff and I'm taking it back to the car. So we'll see how the rest of this thing goes. I'll definitely have to get some food and water. But huge shout out to the guys at Binks in Orlando. They said, if you're ever in town, you got to stop by. I said, that's where I live. I live in Orlando. So really excited to stop by the shop. We can make a whole nother vlog about that place. Very nice guys. We talked about punk for a little bit. Really cool. Tons of really cool stuff. If you're into collecting punk ephemera and things, check them out if you're in Orlando. Come up to actual downtown, actual Orlando, if you are a punk fan that ends up at Disney World or something. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, this is one of my favorite vendors and an Orlando local. Be Bright Vintage. So much good stuff. Just nostalgia overload. Old Disney stuff, which I love. Brittany's getting a Cupid baby. She loves him. She saw him ahead of time on Instagram and wanted him. Yeah, they're just like really cool. Oh yeah, Darien Lake, I Survived. Viper, very cool.
Dick Tracy.
Ice Capades thing, yeah, Dick Tracy, of course, that's a classic. Don't Get Swamped.
I like that.
A lot of good inspiration for our brand we're working on. Very cool. Universal Studios, Dorothy.
It's up there too.
Oh yeah? I love these kinds of magnets. So cool. We have a few of those at home. Just like all the cool stuff you had as a kid. Any of the old toys you used to have. Check that out. There you go. Disney World, that'll be a relic soon, because that will be gonzo. Oh, that's cool. Alright, Bone and Bug. Pretty cool bone art. I love me some bone art and oddity stuff. Very cool. Just the classic heartogram that I used to draw on everything in middle school. A tooth. A little Pogo the Clown. Alright, this has been fun. We had lunch, but goddamn, as it's so hot. I started feeling really not good there. And then trying to film. You know, I gotta hand it to vloggers. This is hard. It's very hard. We gotta sit in the tent, listen to some music while we're eating. That was pretty fucking cool. Really good band. That I didn't catch the name of, but I'd love to pop up in the video. We're gonna walk around a little bit more, and then I don't know. I don't want to call it early, but I'll see. We'll look at everything we can look at. Do a good pass. I got some really good stuff already.
Okay. Well, it's the next day. Yeah, we left early. I had wanted to stay longer because it was a lot of fun and I wanted to check out more of the booths, but I also wanted to make a better video, I think. That was really like my first time out vlogging, and I thought this was a really cool event for that. But man, I started to really not feel good, and we just decided to leave. We got up after we ate and tried to do another lap and see some more vendors, but I started to really feel sick and hit the road. So yeah, I'm really glad that we went. I'm glad that they put that event on. I wish there were more punk rock flea markets around. Huge shout out to Swan Brewing and whoever actually puts on this Lakeland flea market, and I see that they've got some other ones as well. And I got a few things. I didn't get a ton of stuff because it was so hot and I was so overwhelmed, but I'll show you what I got. All right, I showed this when I got it, but here is the Circle Jerks Wasted Youth two-stepping Mickey flyer. This is my first real vintage punk flyer. It's very cool. I immediately had to get that. I looked up when I got home that this happened in 1982 in Reseda, California. Very cool. I obviously have an affinity for any of these punk Disney crossovers, and there are a few other flyers with Mickey on them. I don't know how many there are out there, but I know that there's at least a really famous one, a Black Flag flyer by Raymond Pettibon, and some others as well. I would love to collect all the real Mickey flyers. That would be awesome. And then I got some stuff from Titty Bats. I got a couple zines, because I've been really into zines lately. This Hot to Go lighter, that is very cute. And then it came with a sticker sheet. And I love the Frenchie, or a Boston, I guess. Probably with a tail it's a Boston, but I like to think it's a Frenchie. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it probably wasn't the most put together vlog. I would love to be a lot more intentional in making these videos and just do a better job, but this was really like my first actual time vlogging. So hope you got some enjoyment out of it. Stay tuned for more.